we keep it curious.
I get it out the way.
Because you know what? This has been the
What do you
longest
gotta
12
do?
weeks of my life.
It has not been that bad.
Okay, it's not bad, but like, I need a break. This is actually like work, but that's fine though. I'm
This
having
is
fun.
fun work, right?
It is fun work. It's a good time.
Okay. I want to make sure. Ooh, I look so rough and scraggly, but it's okay. We're gonna pray
It's
about
very
it. Whoa.
okay.
Jody
I
said, pay me
know.
some attention, damn it.
Whoa. This is very
Oh my God. I thought this was a classy joint. Oh my God.
all right. So you
All right,
ready
let's do it.
to kick it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, welcome back to Pod. Hey TikTok, we are live. We are
Hey,
live. We are live. How
TikTok.
fun is that?
We are live.
For the
So
first time,
fun.
I get to be on camera, so I'm very excited here.
We love that. Look at your face. We love to see it.
Yes, look at that. So if you're watching on YouTube on the playback, please also subscribe to the TikTok because we need more followers here too.
Period.
In case you try to yank this away from us. That's the funny part, right? Okay, so I'm TJ.
I'm TP.
Yes, and welcome to Sus the Pod. We're back for another episode. And before we get into it, I just gotta let the people know that boom, we are going to take a cute break
Just gonna
after
pop a little
this week.
break.
A cute break for the holidays after this week, but we'll keep y'all fed, keep y'all full because we got some fun stuff coming up, but it's not gonna be full episodes. But whatever the case is, let's get into other people's business. Are you ready? Are you prepared?
I'm very ready. Let's do it.
All right.
You know me, you down with OPB, but
All right, so let me tell you, this is what we're going to start with today. We're going to start with the story of the year, which is the Epstein Files.
Period.
And so
Very
for
much
the people
disgusting.
not disgusting. I mean, they are disgusting. So
They are.
for the people who don't know, I guess I'll give the full background because the funny thing is like the Republicans out here swear up and down it's like a Democratic thing, but it was really more like a deep state, like MAGA, Pizzagate, all that kind of weird stuff that they've
Okay,
been
deep
like
state.
pushing.
I'm
You know, they've been
screaming.
pushing it for so long, but now it's just like, oh, let's turn the table on this. And the Democrats continue to just push for these Epstein files, right? So we finally moved on it after weeks. Government shutdown kept this from being discharged from the House of Representatives. And now we had the votes, and guess what? The House voted almost unanimously. It was 427 to 1. And
Which
the
is
Senate,
crazy.
I know, right? Like, it's just beyond. The guy who didn't vote for it, he apparently there's some little improprieties that he has dealt with in his office. So this is kind of no surprise. I guess you all should look that up when you get a moment. But in the Senate, it was
Okay.
unanimous. And what's crazy is Donald Trump said that he'll sign it. After all this pressure,
Period.
he's like, whatever, I'll sign it. So just to give a quick update, because this happened within like the last probably within like the last hour or two, the Justice Department said that they'll release them within 30 days. Now, now I just feel like there's about to be a lot of shenanigans here that, maybe they'll redact a lot since Trump did ask the
Clearly.
Justice Department to open an investigation on people like Bill Clinton and others, which we'll get to in a second.
Okay.
But
Yes. Big Bill.
but I don't anticipate us getting full information here.
I also think that it is interesting that all of a sudden we've cleared, one hurdle, and then now they're going to be released in 30 days when it was like this big to do about getting them released, and we're so ready because you already know what they're about to do in them 30 days. They're about to get in there and black line names and anything that is remotely like identifiable or connectable to Trump or any of his cronies. So I'm interested to see like between now, the moment that he signs it, to the day that they're supposed to be released, how much like conversation will go in to blur what's really happening and who we're talking about, why we're talking about it, because you already know they love to like dogpile. So it's like, let me
Mhm.
throw something else on top and something else on top so that you don't have time to recognize like the shitstorm that is this experience. So I think it'll be heavily redacted. I also think that ultimately we're gonna get down to those like last couple of days, and will be a bunch of explanations. But I'm more interested to see if some of the victims start to talk more about it once they get closer, or in between this 30-day period that he signs it and it's released.
What do you think is in there?
Um, a lot of pedophilia, a lot of queerness. Because I have this theory anyway that slightly like prominent rich white men have like an underlying taste of gay, and like just like of course just different like sexcapades that might potentially unearth themselves. So I think there's going to be a lot of craziness, but what is interesting to me is we live in the
Mhm.
age of technology. So you know somebody somewhere is gonna start Googling, researching, pulling, connecting timestamps and dots to still allow some of those redacted elements to still be found out by the general public.
Yeah, well, I hope so. But I think one of the other important pieces of this story is digging into like how we got here. And there's like a lot of elements like Marjorie Taylor Greene coming out here to the point
Mhm.
that now he's calling her Marjorie Trader Green. And I see a lot
Crazy
of
work.
okay. I mean, a lot of it is just like we live in a bizarre world here. There's a lot of discussion of like, what is her plot? What is her scheme? What is going on next? Should be worried? I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I really don't care. She's just like this one representative in the middle of Georgia. It does not impact me one single bit.
Not just in the middle of
S-
Georgia.
Like it's nothing. It doesn't like I don't understand the big to do.
Yeah,
I hope other people.
I wonder if her jurisdiction is like the city in which, I mean, the areas in which she governs. I wonder if what's the population? Is it just random people that don't not I don't want to say don't really matter, but like
Mhm,
in the grand scheme of things, she doesn't represent a huge swath of people that could shift an election either
mm-mm.
way.
No, she represents like it's like rural Georgia somewhere. But also to add
See?
into this whole mix, then we had that picture. There was an email that it was from Jeffrey Epstein's brother, who I just want to add here that he said that the Justice Department was going to wipe off those Republican
Mm-hmm.
names.
Uh-huh.
He said that the other day. But in the email, he said that Putin should have a picture of Trump blowing Bubba. And then so the internet
That's
was,
crazy.
did a little sleuthing here and they were like, oh, who's Bubba? And as we all know,
Yep.
that was the nickname for President Clinton. So now,
And I don't know why they're
so
trying
I'm
to act
sure
like that's not his name.
I mean, I think it just all the memes and things were really funny. I saw the one where Trump, they got him in like that blue dress with the Monica wig with a
Yes.
little piece around his mouth.
Yes, my favorite ones have been the ones with what's her name, Melania, looking like Janet Jackson, looking over her shoulder, talking about, so you doing
To
the
that,
bit
so
then.
we,
Very good. I said,
honestly,
see, black people don't have chill, no chill at all, bruh. I love
I
it.
think that really got under his skin a lot.
Yeah.
So much so. The other thing that led us here, he was on that plane and that reporter was like, "Hey, what do you think about the Epstein Files?" And then he said, "Quiet, piggy."
Pick, which is crazy as fuck.
It's rich. It's very rich.
Baby. the way I would have, like, the bitch would have, like, spouted up out of me so quick, like, cause who you talking to? Na
You
and
what right,
and
excuse
Piggy is
you?
crazy, okay? Piggy is crazy.
Considering what he looked like and how much he
Thank
weighed,
you,
that's crazy to
okay?
me.
Why insane, actually. My boy said, "Quiet, Piggy." Absolutely not.
And she had no reaction. She got
No way in hell.
more training and more respect than I would ever have because
Yeah, that's
it would have
crazy,
been
not
something that
quiet,
clicked in my
Piggy.
mind. I said, "Wait, huh?"
Mhm. Who the fuck? Before I even knew it, been fired.
Okay,
33,000
okay.
feet in the air, okay?
He I wish it was someone black who was talking to because I know that
Would've been a different story,
it would have been a way
for
different story.
sure.
But you know, it is what it is. We're getting the files apparently, so I'm happy about that. And this is just like an adjacent piece to all of this. Small update. You know, they've been trying to do these gerrymandering things and whatever, and they pushed through these maps in Texas. And then so
Mhm.
California, Gavin V. Newsom put it to
Yes,
a
not
vote.
Gavin the Newsom,
Yeah, Gavin V. Newsom put it to a
period.
vote, and California passed maps to counter. So the federal court done blocked the Texas ones, so it's going up to the Supreme Court within the next couple of weeks. Because the Texas maps were racially gerrymandered, it seemed. And it seems
Mhm.
like
Of
those
course.
inexperienced lawyers wrote this in their explanation that it was supposed to be that way. And it sounds like to me that there's a very good chance that all of this trying to, get all these new maps, it seems like it's about to backfire in these people's faces.
I'm gagged at that. I didn't realize that they actually put the language in it. Like,
hmm
that's crazy.
They wanted
Wow.
because they wanted it to be like Hispanic. They wanted more because their bet was that like, oh, all these Hispanic voters voted for Trump real bad. So so we're gonna make it more Hispanic and blah 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 and dilute all these other things. And hey, now it look like
Look
it's
at
not gonna work
him.
out for them. But I do
How? Yep.
caution the people because Greg Abbott can call forth those state reps and all that stuff to come and do the maps over again. So don't want to get too
Okay.
excited, but it
Okay.
looks like it's not going to be as bad as it was before.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. Wow.
speaking of legal issues, let's get into this.
Mhm.
Wait, actually, we have two people to talk about. I feel like we should stay in the MAGA vein before
Okay,
we jump
okay.
to something
Mhm, mhm.
before we jump to this other thing, and I want to say this to everyone that TP forced me because I was just going to block this out of my mind and my because I didn't really want to, but because I said I can't like get with it, but so
Yeah. Tell the people.
Maga Minaj went to the UN this week to talk about uh it's described as persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Boom, 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 something like that.
In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray.
Now, if you ask the people on the internet, they
Mhm.
said
What
this
do
is
they say about this?
misinformation.
It is
They
very much so
said
misinformation.
I don't know where she got her news from, but it's the same place that Donald Trump got his news from. Because he just randomly one day said this as well, and now she's co-signing it. Which did you see any like snippets of it?
Yes. I saw, like, a few snippet like, 2 minutes of her talking, and I also saw another random white guy who was like, "You are very smart, and some of your other counterparts, they aren't very smart or brave enough to do what you're doing." And I was like,
A
"She
mess.
didn't do nothing." Like, she didn't
She,
say
yeah,
anything.
the thing that concerns me is that there are a lot of hip hop people, a lot of rappers and things like that they are really MAGA. A
Yeah.
lot of them are just not. They just don't say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think with her influence, first off, I'm not like super surprised because she is Caribbean. No offense to the Caribbean folks, but they're a little conservative.
Oh,
Okay.
hot for tea.
Okay. They're a little conservative. Am I wrong?
You ate with that one. You ate with that one a little
Okay.
bit. You
I'm not
did.
like
You
super
did.
surprised. But my thing
No.
is like, okay, you dying on this hill. Why you didn't die on the hill for the Palestinian children? Like, why couldn't you, where was the
Now hold on now.
outrage?
Now hold on now. You start
You know
talking
what I'm
about the
saying?
Palestinians now. They're gonna get jumped down in the comments in here. We don't need that. Okay. We don't
Well,
want to
I'm
bring
just
Gaza
saying.
into the people now.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like I don't know where this is coming from. Some people say, hey, she's gonna work with the Trump administration to get back at Jay-Z and Rock Nation. You never know.
Is it gonna work though?
Look,
That's the
if you're friends,
question.
but thing is, if you're friends with Trump, you can get whatever you want done.
Is that can you? Because I mean, the things that you think you can get done, you really can't get done. What's up, Jalen?
If
So like I don't.
Hey Jalen, how you doing?
Sorry.
um, but yeah, so because like if you want to be like, hey, you guys should look into boop boop boop. The Trump administration will give you because they need all the
Well, true. It just is
all
really
the adoration.
it's just it's a bit of it's a little bit confusing to me. But if you feel like people are being persecuted in Nigeria, what's up? All right, I don't understand how you don't like donate to like what is speaking at the UN doing for the people?
I don't know. She did donate to folks in Jamaica though. I will give it that.
So back to Nigeria. Okay.
Okay,
What did you do for the
I don't know what
Nigerian
you do.
people?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So like it doesn't make sense to me, but I think that I saw two things on the internet because I want to before I preface what I'm about to say, I am not well read in what is
Hmm.
the conspiracy that could potentially be not Christians being attacked in Nigeria. It seems very like crazy that there is not more conversation or more media coverage of something like this, especially
Hmm.
with Christianity being the one religion that most people think is the only thing. You would think that there would be more conversation about the persecution, the open persecution of anybody being a Christian. Like
Well, it's
we
probably
openly
on
persecute
Fox
queer people.
News.
So again, what I'm saying is it's not real.
Well, here's the thing. Fox News is the most watched cable news network in the
Where we
country.
live in a country where who is the dominant
So,
culture? So
it might inch out CNN. It might,
which
but
is
CNN is very global.
crazy.
I mean, what I mean, like globally, but Fox is the most watched,
Yeah.
like work
Yeah.
on TV. So,
It's
I
crazy
mean, just
work.
because we're in a bubble, and this is the crazy part, we're in a bubble. The conservative media, they have a whole ecosystem. They have a lot to work with here. So
Yeah.
even we're not hearing it because we are not in that space, but
True.
other people are hearing it, and that's how we get all this crazy stuff. Because
That's kind of
people
wild.
are
Well,
nuts.
I'm gonna make
It
sure
is.
that I
It
start telling
is.
people like, well, actually, they are persecuting and killing dogs in Texas. So we need to jump up and talk to the UN about the dogs getting aid in Texas. Like it just be some of the craziest shit that you could ever think about in your life to be said out loud. And that part really
Yeah.
is unfortunate for me
I will
and
say
for the
prior
world.
to the I will say prior to us talking tonight, I did speak to my cousin who worked at the Pentagon,
Period.
and he said that the violence is basically indiscriminate. So whether you're Christian or Muslim, there's no data that backs that one is being more targeted than the other. So this is
Yeah,
just hearsay.
of course. All right. All
Just to
right.
throw a little bomb or match in here. Did you know the Pope Leo He said that
Okay.
what?
Pope Leo. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The American
Okay.
Pope from Chicago. He actually
Yeah. It's
tweeted the other day that
tweeting is
Christians
crazy.
are suffering discrimination and persecution in Nigeria and other countries as well. But he did point out Nigeria too.
I guess what is
So what do
interesting
you think?
because what is the what is the what is the dominant religion?
I feel like if it's not 50-50, it's probably more Muslim.
It is more Muslim, while Christians make up about 45% of the
I was
entire.
close.
So, which is interesting because I'ma say this, and I might sound ignorant as hell when I say it. Baby, I'm worried about me. I can't do a damn thing about Somali. I can't do a damn thing about Korea or Nigeria. In the grand scheme of of these larger conversations, like who am I to talk to somebody about what the persecution that's happening in Nigeria when I, as a gay man, am persecuted every day by my neighbor?
And she ain't speak up
Like,
about that, huh?
yeah, like so it just be like, get away from me with all of get away from me with this, Apollo. Like, I just can't take it. I just can't take it.
I can't take it either. And I just want to cap
Yeah, I
this by saying
no.
I just something about the MAGA. This is their time. Them people to come out their shadows. All these artists. You got this. What is not Sabrina Carpenter? Let me not put that on her.
Um,
That Sydney
um,
Sweeney, because they look alike. But Sydney Sweeney and like all these other folks,
now wait a
Trump.
minute.
What? She
They
is a
don't look
MAGA
alike.
person.
They
They
don't
do
look
look
alike.
alike. Yes, they do
They
look
are
alike.
distinguishably different.
One sings and one acts. They look alike.
You stupid.
But but these people come out the shadows, and Trump has been pardoning all these people. Would it be surprising if Diddy pops up out of jail and then he's like,
Absolutely
"Oh, I love
not.
Trump."
Absolutely not.
Like I don't know.
Yeah,
It's disturbing. I think it's the wrong
too
ship
fucking
to go down
common.
on, no pun. But but
Mm,
anyway, let's move on to someone who is also doing some little piece of legal one too.
mhm, mhm.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna call this episode Legal Action Wig because
Not
our
legal
girl
action wig.
because our girl Megan Thee Stallion is in court. Yes, the Bob.
Okay.
She is in court suing Milagro Grams for defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress,
My
and the
God.
promotion of an altered sexual depiction, which is
Period.
this
A sex tape.
AI video thing. So all this really stemmed from is of course the problem of it all, Tory Lanez, which he caused so many people trouble. And I just want to say before we really dig into it, he lost his appeal, so he's going to be spending the next 10 years behind a slammer. Great. Because
I would just
all
say
this is
excellent.
great.
Keep it
Cool.
going. Okay.
But while all this was happening, while this trial was going on, him and his family were like feeding Milagro Grams all of this like information to kind of smear Meg, which Milagro denied. So we're gonna
Okay.
say allegedly.
What does this person look like?
Too many people like to sue out here. I got no money for nobody. But Milagro posted a video, a deep fake of Meg doing like sexual things, and she told her followers, go to my likes, because she didn't want to post it on her page, of course. And
Huh?
so the courts are saying, well, Megan is arguing that like that was purposeful, of course. You're trying to just, like I said, spread this information about me. Milagro took the stand the other day, and she acknowledged that she did, directed the folks, because she tried to deny, but she couldn't, because all of this stuff is documented. Like that's the thing.
Right.
You are a blogger and you are so online.
Literally
Whatever you
timestamp
say,
and IP addressed to
all of
you.
it. That's the
Yeah.
same thing that happened to those people that we talked about last week in North Carolina. The girl who stole her girl's man. Like the
Oh,
whole
the IP
relationship,
addresses.
Like the whole relationship, you
Yeah.
posted everything on
Mhm.
TikTok and online and blah blah blah. Like everybody's seen it. Well, anyway, um, and then Megan is supposed to be taking the stand. I think this week because the trial is supposed to be very short. I think Megan's about to sue this lady into the next her
Uh-huh.
kids, her kids.
Absolutely. Into the next stratosphere. For
Okay.
sure. Yeah. I mean, honestly, she should. Like, why would you do that? I mean, like, why would you do that? You know, like whether or not you know it, why would you just reshare or direct anyone to someone else's sex tape? That's kind of crazy. Or alleged
Yeah.
sex tape, because I don't even want to say to their sex tape because it wasn't even hers. It was AI. So that's the
And
crazy part.
Milagro knew it was that it probably wasn't real. And so
See,
it's
throw her
just
under the jail. That's
look,
what
I
I
wish you
say.
could, but I just hope Megan learned a thing or two from Cardi B and gets every scraping of a penny that this woman has. And when she don't have it, we want you to cough up everything else that you have. The
Yep.
shoes, the
Yep.
shoelaces,
We'll take
okay?
them.
The socks,
Hmm.
give it all of it, all of it.
That's crazy.
So good luck to her. Like I said, this thing will be over probably about Wednesday. And I hope they haven't disclosed the amount that Megan was suing for, but like I said, I hope it's a lie.
Yeah, I hope she gets everything that she deserves.
And more. Double it,
And more.
triple it.
Yeah.
All right, so we got some quickies for us here. One, Xania Monet. I know we've been talking. This is like a couple of times we've been talking about her, which is the AI artist.
It's
That
crazy. She gonna stay famous just for people talking about her.
which it's I don't know, always just kind of blows my mind a little bit because the person who made it is now doing like a tour, not like a real tour, but like
Sure.
like speaking in well, yes, a press tour. She's doing a press
Mhm.
run. And I told you off camera that she did a conversation with Angela Yee the other day, and they of course were very inquisitive of like, okay, so how does this work? They asked the question that I asked you the other week. They were like, how do people know that you are actually writing this stuff? And
Uh,
then the girl's manager was like, well, we have journals. It's
girl, you ain't got
not
shit. Talking
not
about some
that
niggas got
anyone
journals.
not that anyone knows, and not that anyone's gonna be like, all right, pull up the receipts. But
Yeah.
um but there were a couple things that I thought that were interesting that they revealed. One was that they said when she goes on tour, it'll be a hologram, as I told you. It'll be a hologram. They're going to do a live band.
Yeah.
Definitely hologram tours.
Okay.
Haven't thought about the meet and greet yet, but
So hologram tours.
So,
Okay.
so hologram, but it's gonna have a little more than just a normal hologram. We're gonna have a live band. We're gonna have a live band element to it, and then with the upcoming features, we're going to have those artists at the shows.
This feels like a good horror movie.
Which I think it's kind of
Every time you say that shit, I
ridiculous
just
here.
like get so upset because
You
a hologram nigga.
do you think it's going to work?
No, Whitney
Would you
Houston's
pay for
hologram
that?
didn't. Absolutely not. Whitney Houston's hologram didn't even do that well. So why would I go see Xania Monet, Xania Monet, Xania Monet? Why would I go see her? Who are you, woman? Who are you? And it'd be a hologram, and then you're gonna have a live band. Honey, just have the band. Just
Do you
have the
think
band.
do you think the
She is using AI to write her music. She is using AI to write her music. She takes that's what somebody asked in the comments. She takes her poems and puts them into the AI and says, "Write me a song that's R&B and that is slow and a ballad."
Yep.
Using AI to write your music, you're not doing anything, man. Because if you write poetry, it naturally begets itself to writing his music. So like, just say that you're using AI to to help you write your music, because that's what's happening. That's what's
It
happening.
is it is absolutely. And she also revealed that she has a collaboration coming soon with an A-list artist. So
Why don't you be like T-Pain or somebody?
I I'm interested to see who that is. because they're under the assumption that once this person collabs with her,
Yeah.
that more people will want to collab.
No.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's
No.
true.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, mama. Cause like who that's an A-list celebrity that in the music industry gotta be a black person. One.
Yeah, it
Gotta
can't.
be.
I don't think it's someone who sings. I don't think it's going to be. It has to be
Yeah, it
somebody
can't
who
be.
who raps.
Yeah.
Which,
It'll be like
if
it'll
it's
be
a
somebody like Chris Brown.
see, I don't think so. I think it would be. That was my first thought though. But I was
Yeah,
like, it has to be like somebody like I don't know, like an NBA young boy or something, NLE Chopper or something.
I don't know them young children.
So because I just couldn't see anyone who actually does the work to be like, yeah, let's do that. You know?
Yeah. Mm-mm.
But simultaneously, did you know that there was a country artist or a country AI? There's a song that's like burning up the charts too.
No.
Yeah. So much so that there was an article from Billboard that they are not putting AI music on the Hot 100. So
Thank
we
you.
have a little barrier there for
That's
people who
good.
actually
That's
do
good. Yeah, because that you
things.
don't know. Don't bring your ass over here with that. Look, we over here writing music and the people are supporting us writing the music. We don't want the computer to do that.
Yeah, no, it's a mess.
Mm.
And then so a couple of follow-ups here. David, D4VD, David.
I
So
was
we talked
there.
we talked about how there was this guy, I guess he's this musician, that no one really knew of, I suppose, because I didn't know about him, you didn't know about him. Who was he?
No.
But they found a 15-year-old girl dismembered in the back of one of his Teslas while he was on tour. And this happened, I guess, months ago now. And he was not named a suspect at the time. Well, guess what? Fast forward, the police are
Like,
looking
get
at
over
him
here.
as a suspect. Because
Absolutely.
they believe that to dismember this child, it took more than one person to do this.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
to set this whole
Yeah.
thing up,
That's gonna be interesting.
it
Because don't they
is.
have like matching tattoos too?
Yeah, because he was on the Epstein list.
Who? Now you
It was a
lying.
joke. It was a
See, I was
joke.
about to be like, now wait a minute.
But he might as well have been on the. He might as
Because
well have
yeah,
been on the Epstein list
15-year-old
because she
girl
was
is
underage.
crazy.
Because she was like 12 when they met, so it's too much. Also breaking news here: Mia Thornton from the Real Housewives of Potomac
My
has just been
God.
arrested. Did you see this before we came here?
I did not. I had no idea that my girl got arrested. Big
She got
tall, jolly green
arrested
giant.
at the Atlanta airport and charged with larceny after police say she stole $11,000 worth of furniture from a furnished rental condo.
Ms. Thornton, you ready? How you doing? I'm Officer Hunt, City of Atlanta Police. You know you have a warrant, correct? Okay. You know what it's for? Cool. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is I'll take you back to our precinct, finish doing my paperwork, and once that's done, you have a cell phone?
No, I sent it.
Okay. So we'll go back to the precinct. I'll do my paperwork, and once that's done, then I'm going to transport you to Thornton County. So we just have a holding cells. We don't have like jail yet, just holding cells at our precinct.
Now Mia, this is crazy. Why did you do that? And
It
they
seems like the
I mean,
housewives have a criminal problem.
that
And you
it's just
Googling
running
it, and
rampant through. You know I want to look at the pictures, honey. They had her locked up with her hands behind her back. Okay.
Yes,
The Potomac girls love the jail, don't they?
They do love the jail. Hello?
Wow.
This about be like
They
half
love
the
the
cast,
jail.
right?
That's a whole. That's
think
that's a lot of people going to jail.
That's
Hey,
probably, I feel
Don.
like, I wonder when did this happen? I didn't really read too much into it, but like stealing out of Stealing out of a rental apartment is nuts.
$11,000 worth of stealing out of a rental apartment is literal insanity. Like, you gotta be brave. What you do? Pull up a truck?
She did, of course. You had to pull up the truck. You gotta pull up tell your
That's
homeboys, come get the
crazy.
couch, come get the
That's
couch, come get the
crazy.
TV, and let's roll.
That's crazy. They said, "Hey, I got you all. I'll be there at 2. Okay, we got a chair, a sofa, okay, a love seat,
It's
and a
giving, you know what
glass
it's giving?
table."
It's
What?
like, oh, we gotta leave this Airbnb at 11. I need you to pull up at 10.
And we
We
finna,
put we sweeping
we
this
finna,
place and throwing everything
yeah.
in the car and going.
That's crazy though.
That's
But you that
nuts.
broke that you need to steal $11,000 worth of furniture. That's bananas. You big broke, cause like you
Big
kind of go to
bro.
jail. That's crazy.
That's what
Crazy
it's.
work.
I wonder if I don't know. I wonder how deep this is. Well,
Mm.
anyway, that wraps up other people's business. Are you ready for Is It Really That Deep? And hey TikTok,
Are
are
you
you
ready
ready
for
for
it?
Is It Really That Deep?
Yeah. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Are you ready for it?
yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This
Let's hear it.
story is called Tox Mom, TOXMOM, trademark.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Let me sip some water because this one's a little long.
Yeah, this sounds like it's gonna be intense. So please, every time I see you
Yeah,
with that 10 straw, I really just think about the sustainability. I really love to see it.
me too. All right. So, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Alex grew up in a financially comfortable home, but he did not know that his parents were struggling and they were under a lot of pressure to kind of keep up appearances, right? So, despite coming from this modest background, the parents pushed themselves to maintain this lifestyle that they could not afford. And when the 2008 financial crisis hit, so this piece a little
Mm-hmm.
while ago. How
Uh-huh.
old were you back then?
I was like 11 or 12 or 13, somewhere in there.
Okay, so just imagine that. Imagine
Uh-huh.
Alex is your age.
Yeah.
So when the crisis hit, the family obviously took a hit as well. And while all this was happening, their family home burned down too. So they were like very in dire straits. So a couple years
Okay.
pass, they're trying to stay afloat. Alex went off to college, and so his mom, very desperate to keep the family afloat,
Okay.
she began taking money from Alex's bank account. So she was, I guess, the co-person on the bank account, and under the guise of like, I'll give you, $50 every week, or something like that, to just
Mm-hmm.
help him get by. And then he would also deposit money in there because he had like a little side job while he went to school.
Okay.
So the mama was secretly like, dipping in that account, and also opened up multiple credit cards in his name. But he didn't know this until like a year. So it was like his sophomore year of college when he logged into his checking account, and he thought he had enough money to pay for a meal, but he was missing like $300. So
Oh.
she was like doing like withdrawals like little by little over time. And um he found more so about the credit thing, about the credit cards, because when years later, when he tried to get a car, they were like, "Oh, sir, you can't, this purchase, we're gonna have to raise the price because
Wow.
your credit is
It's
terrible and you
not
have
there.
delinquent payments and things like that."
That's crazy.
So it is crazy. So he's only kept this between him and his mom. And so they've been having a lot of like turmoil back and forth. And she's like, please don't tell their dad about it and all that stuff. I mean, the parents eventually divorced, spoiler. But do you think it's really this situation is that deep to kind of like keep these financial things just between them two? Or do you think you should just nipped it in the bud? And would you trust your mom again for doing something like that?
Well, there's a lot to unpack here because first of all, who they gonna tell? Because she the mama. So like, I mean, you could tell her dad, but clearly he broke too, I guess. I don't know what's going on in that house. But the fact that the fact that you felt so comfortable to take your son's money like that without even having more of a nuanced conversation or a plan to put that money back. That part for
Mm,
me is wild. So I do think it's a little bit deep because I'm more concerned at the fact that you are unable to manage your own money, that you feel like you need to go to your child's bank account, who at the time can only have been what, 12, 13, 14, and then all the way through the years you've been piddling money. And then also, child, me, if I was the child, I got my own bank account. So I want to know what's going in and out of my bank account. And if
mm.
I look at my account and there's more money gone than I put in it, and I go to use it and it ain't there, who taking my shit? Like I have never shared an account with my mother and never will. Love her down, but like no. So like even when I got my own account, me had my own account. There was nobody else on it but me. She didn't even have access. So it's like it just is. There's no way in anybody's hell that I'd be doing that. So it
Mm.
is very deep. No, that's it's so okay. And then let's put that part down
Yes.
and let's pick up the credit cards. Okay, putting
Yes,
credit
pick up the
card.
credit cards.
Yeah. No, actually put down the credit cards. That's the problem. Put them down. Because why do you have credit cards with an S in your child's name? Yet not Gammy
Maxed
can't
out.
get in. Yeah, she can't get in on my shit. Like I love her down, but nah. You maxing out credit cards in your kids' names is crazy. Crazy. Like not your kid 12 and got the credit score the same number as his age. Like that is crazy. So wherever she's at, she deserves a seat in hell. Because why you doing your child
Ooh.
like that? Setting your child up so soon. Like that is highway robbery. That is credit is everything in the capitalistic society that we live in, clearly. And you're gonna take money from your child? You came into my house and you robbed my child? Like crazy. I cannot believe that's crazy. It's crazy.
So would you forgive your mom for something like this or rebuild
You
your
know,
relationship?
I don't know. I don't know. That's
Mm.
that is something that I would harbor. Cause can you imagine getting up to pay for your meal at the Bojangles and you think
And you
that you
can
got $300 and you got two and they say, "I'm sorry, sir." Somebody in the comment, Chica Chick said in the comments that she would. I'm sorry. I would forgive, but it would take me a really long time to like ever trust you again with
mm.
anything remotely close to money. If you couldn't even have the wherewithal to just say to me like, "Hey, Torian, I need the money. Can I take this out of your bank account?" That to me, I can get with that. But like you just sideswiping the money and now I'm going to go eat and I don't got none. That part is crazy to me. Like you deserve your ass beat a little bit for that. And the grandmama should beat your ass. And if she not there, the auntie or the sister should beat your ass for that. Cause why are you stealing that child's money? That's
To keep the
terrible.
family afloat.
Okay, and back to what I said earlier. I don't know what's going on in that house. If the child is the one bringing it, is the grandmama the baby, okay? The grandmama the baby, because how the hell the child is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, right? And they're bringing in the money for the house. They bringing in the bacon. How that work? What you do? What is mama and daddy doing? What they doing? Huh? Huh? You laid down and had these kids. So I'm confused what's happening. What? I'm gonna take $300 so we can cut the lights on. It's $300. We still got to eat. We gonna be eating air in the light. Like that shit crazy. No. How now? Let's get to you. What you gonna do? Because I feel like you're gonna be like, you know what? It's fine.
Why would I say that?
I don't know. Let's hear. You know, you've been
I
catching me off guard here lately.
I do I hold grudges? Yeah, well.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm I will, it'll be one of the things. I mean, first off, it's the first hurdle is me actually talking to you again. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is
True.
like that's gonna take some time. Then the second thing is like, of course, I can never trust you around my, you know how Aretha always say, and the folks know, you never put your purse on the ground. I never
Never
put my
put your
purse on the ground around you.
and give me my things in cash. Don't
Yes,
run nothing
but
nowhere.
don't ask me for nothing. Like, absolutely not. Nothing electronic. Nothing. Just money in my hand,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It would just take a lot of time, but then I will also feel bad
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So it will take a
Yeah.
lot
Good
of
to hear
therapy.
it.
Because then also the other piece of that is that you have to repair your financial well-being. Like you gotta,
Okay. Because Mama
then
done
you
been
got
paying off the family credit cards with my $300 every 2 months.
like
Ugh.
it'd be too if after I got over that piece of getting my whole life together, then we can open the door to what's next. But I mean, there's
Crazy
also
work.
like the other red flag of you like not telling your spouse, which would be the dad in the super union, tell him that, hey, you were taking money from me to
The way it
pay y'all
sounds, the daddy
bills.
ain't nowhere around because if he is
He ain't
around,
know.
he need his ass beat too. Because what you
Well,
doing? Why
I
you ain't
told you
helping
I
out?
told you they got divorced
Okay, well,
because they
it
had
might have been
communication
because,
problems.
well, apparently, shit, she's stealing money from the child. Yeah, child, a
There's
mess,
that.
honey.
There is that. There is that.
Where the hell you be finding this
So,
shit? Okay, that's what I need to
mm,
know.
well, that wraps up. Is it really that deep? And obviously, it is.
Very deep.
All right. So the meat of this episode, we wanted to just talk about Thanksgiving, um, on a serious note and a light note. And on the serious note, Tori Ann, aka TP,
Not Tori
wanted
Ann.
to talk about family dynamics and how
Yes.
people
I
are
mean, I'm
navigating
not.
that.
It's time to eat. We're serving up truth that you send me.
I'm not a therapist at all, but I like to hold the space. Okay?
hmm
I like to hold the space for the people because I know that as we get towards Thanksgiving, it be your aunties and them that be like, girl, you look so fat. You done got fat. Wow, you became real ugly. What happened? Well, where's your man? You ain't never brought no man home. They be doing shit like that. And so I was thinking, like, how are people navigating the things, like during the holiday time? And I know that you said you don't have a huge family, and I have a
hmm
huge one on both sides, both my actual family and then my in-laws too. But and not all the time do we have issues like that, but it just made me say, you know what, let me hold the space for the people as we get to the Thanksgiving season to say, don't cuss your auntie and them out. Fight them.
What? I did not. Why did I? Why? How did we get here? I thought you were gonna.
I
I
just
thought you were gonna give
okay,
us something
so
deep. I was just about to give us something deep. It's
I
what?
did. I thought that was really deep and
Oh my
philosophical.
god!
So
Have you ever
no. In
had a
all seriousness,
situation
where I was wanting to fight
that
with
you?
my
Well,
people.
somebody said something crazy to you at the Thanksgiving.
No one's ever said anything to me to the Thanksgiving, but some people, well, not really crazy. I just had some scenarios where people overstep their
Mm,
boundaries with me, and I have to redraw the line about like how you have to deal with me. And that can be tricky, I think, especially when it comes to family dynamics, because for example, I have a family member who is very excited about planning things and
Hmm.
doing things and jumping up. And I'm very much a person who is sentimental in the ways in which I reach out to people and what I do. And I'm very like nuanced in my thought about like, okay, if I'm going to do something for someone, to reach out to these people, connect this person. And so I've had to let me get you together real quick and tell you about yourself. But I've never had to almost fight anyone down to my family, except for my own dad. I almost hit him in the knees with a frying pan, but that wasn't
Oh,
Thanksgiving. But, I also learned from that, you have to your family is your family. You can't do anything about it, but you can also leave their asses when you're ready to go. So drive your own car, okay? Don't Uber pool. Don't do none of that. Keep your keys so you can get in the car and leave. You feel me?
so what was that first Thanksgiving like when you brought the J to your
Mm,
PB?
yeah, yeah. um, it was actually my parents and my family love Jimmy more than they love me, if we're being honest. Like they act like Jimmy is the greatest thing since sliced bread. So it was never an awkward thing. And also I and both Jimmy carry a very like strong personality in the mix of people when we go out about who we are together. So we don't give people enough space to be like, oh well, what y'all doing? What you doing? They never say anything. It's a conversation that's had after we left the room because they know that if they bring it up in the space, I'm clearing the
It's
table.
gonna turn it's gonna turn the baddies in
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, and so we don't even get there. So I am
Hmm.
really blessed in the way that my family has been like, you know what? Okay. And we like him because they
That
already know that like,
keeps it square up.
yeah, like it's real
You say
easy
you
for
don't play
me.
by mine, okay?
But never, ever. My mom, my brothers, my nephews, and like we not doing that. And so if you got something smart to say, speak up, like so I can hear you, because we gonna
Mm,
move the turkey out the way so we can handle this. So we don't have those
I'm not sure.
problems. Some people have them, but it ain't me. Take care of your mental health and keep your keys on you so that you can leave when you're ready. I think that's really, really good advice.
Thank you for that.
You're
I
welcome.
mean, I don't have a big family, and so I don't particularly have these type of things. Like Thanksgiving is not my favorite at
You
all.
did mention
Like
that.
I would rather hang out with my friends for Thanksgiving, TBH, because I
Okay,
feel like
okay, I get it.
because we will turn up. We have a
Mhm.
ball. And I think that a lot of that really stemmed from when I went to college and I was like, I didn't come home for Thanksgiving because I'm like, school about to be
Really?
over in like 2 weeks. Yeah, because like, what was ever the point of flying back up here when school's gonna be
Oh, yeah,
over in
'cause you
like
was
two
far
weeks? And
away.
then,
That's what
yeah,
it
so
is.
it just didn't
Okay.
make a difference to me. And I just, like I said, I just like spending it with my friends. We gonna drink. We're gonna maybe do or something and have a good time. But I do like Christmas though. It's around my
Yeah.
mom's birthday and we like have a better vibe there. So just to lighten this up, so what are you anticipating eating? What's your favorite thing? What's your favorite dish?
Um, well, I think this Thanksgiving, we are not having, um, traditional food.
Hmm.
We are having, like
Good.
lasagna and like
Italian.
yeah, like random food because
Hmm.
we are gonna turn around and have regular traditional food in the next like couple of weeks for Christmas. So it's like let's not do ourselves like that. So yeah, no. I'm not really excited about anything this particular one. I'm just ready to eat and be around people. And I'm not really like a big thing. The only thing that I always look forward to that I'm not gonna have this year is my dad's fried turkey because they're coming up here, and I think we're gonna be blended with my in-laws too a little bit at some point.
Oh,
So yeah, yeah, so that's that'll be new for us. So yeah, it'll be fun.
okay. Okay. That sounds
Yeah,
like a good
okay,
time.
okay.
I feel like I've had like Friendsgiving every weekend.
That's what I want to do. I've
I have
never had it.
a givings. I have another one this weekend, so this will make my third one essentially. And then we have Thanksgiving, and then I think I have another Friendsgiving at the end of the month too.
This is crazy because
I'm
I literally looked at my phone the
boring.
other day and I was like, "Where
Mhm.
is my invitation?" And I haven't seen it. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, invitation to what?
The Friendsgiving.
Who said I was throwing a party?
I don't know. Are you?
I didn't say that. I ain't throwing nobody's party around here. I'm not doing it. The only time I ever hosted people over my place for Thanksgiving, we did a brunch. I said, "This is enough time. We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat brunch food, and y'all get out of here by 3 o'clock.
You
Y'all go.
said what
Everyone
you will
goes.
not be doing
Go where you need to
is
go.
taking up my space. You said absolutely not. Okay, well, I know that we will not be having a throwdown, hoedown at your home anytime soon.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
received,
But
received.
with that being said, since we are going to be on a break, what are some things that you are looking forward to watching and doing
Yeah, yeah.
over the holiday?
I am excited to fall and stumble into the library several times. For those of you
Mm-hmm.
who are listening, you make sure that you get yourself a library card. And hey, Jody, you get yourself a library card and you also frequent the library. Please check out at least one book a month, even if you don't read it. Just hold on to it and put it in your car for a couple weeks and then send it on back so that we can keep the library open. Open the doors, okay? We want to make sure that we can have that. I'm also very excited to do nothing, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? There has not been a time over the last couple of weeks where I've been able to do absolutely nothing, and so I'm very excited to be doing absolutely nothing. I feel that spirit. So that's what's coming up for me. How about you? What are you looking forward to?
Peace and quiet.
Yeah.
Um, I do have a couple of shows that I am very interested in watching because it's been like
Okay.
I can't focus.
Yeah.
And though Selena, that documentary is out. The Eddie Murphy documentary is out. I have to finish all her fault. I know we talked about that yesterday.
Yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
have to
Uh-huh.
watch that. Gen V, I have to catch up on that.
You gotta watch
Eh,
Pluribus too.
Is that on Apple TV?
Yeah, it's really good. We started watching it.
I ain't got it.
Okay.
Period.
Got it.
I have to welcome the dairy. That's what I got a list. And for the people who can see, Wicked comes out kind of tomorrow night. So
Oh, y'all are
um
counting down, honey.
I had to delay me going to go see it because I would have went to go see it on Monday. But I told my friends that we can all go see it together because I went with them last time. Some of them cried, and I'm not gonna say boo, Jamal, but some of them cried,
Not crying. Jamal, come on
uh
now. Not the tears.
and
He was
I
moved.
look he was very moved. He's a sensitive
He was
cancer.
moved. I get it. I get it. Oh, he's okay. Okay. So he really felt
Yeah,
it in here. You know
he
what?
did.
We'll
He
give a
did. He
pass to
did.
that. I get it.
So I am gonna be his emotional support
Okay.
as we go
Okay.
watching
Emotional
this
support puppy.
tomorrow.
Period.
And then we have I have other folks who are joining us as well.
Have you seen the
Dom
actual
and
musical?
Justin. Yeah, and the funny thing is, yes, I have.
Okay.
Have I seen it in person? No, but I watched it on YouTube
Okay.
because
Okay.
after I watched the movie 100 times, I was like, let me see the play. Like, what is this giving?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go see it when it comes
Mm-hmm.
back on Broadway. But the play, I don't think it's as good
Wow. Wow.
because like
Whew.
the play is cool, but like you don't get the visuals of the world in the same way that you get like the movie. Like the movie, I think that's what makes the movie great. Like you can get the full context, the
Wow,
magic
wow, wow. I get it, but there would be no full magic without the essence of the actual musical
without the
itself.
book. without the book.
Well, the book, okay, but the
Okay,
musical is
okay.
what made Wicked what it is.
And that's fine, but the movie's better. I don't
Well, see, now you need to
understand.
go see it on stage because if you've never seen it on stage, there could
I
be
can tell you
plenty of
this.
productions. What? Go ahead.
I can tell you this. It does not have the same magical production that the Harry Potter Cursed Child did. Have
I
you
haven't
seen
seen
that?
that one.
They would.
They
Let
were
me
doing
tell
some
you,
things.
the special effects that they did in that play, I was like, oh my god, how are they doing
Well,
this?
it's not a. Is it a musical or is it a play? A straight play?
It's a play.
Okay. Okay. I'll have to Google
Hmm.
that. I'll have to
Yeah,
Google
they're
that.
on
But
tour. They might
you know,
still be on
I
tour.
would dare to say that the stage production could also give you the magical world that you girls are trying to encapsulate by just watching the movie. I think it could. So,
I
never.
doubt it.
Okay. See,
No
theater
offense
forces
to
you girls.
no
Theater
offense
to
to
who?
Idina Menzel, not or all these people.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
No
They're
offense,
respected
but
legends.
but they are not
Kristen
Ariana Grande.
Chinowich.
Okay, you are not.
Oh
You are
God.
not Ariana Grande.
I'm
You are not
sorry. You can never
Ariana.
sell me on Kristen Chinowich playing a better Glinda, not playing a better Glinda than Ariana Grande. Like
Well,
Ariana Grande
guess
is
what?
cute,
Guess
but
what?
no, I'm not buying
Get
it.
out of here,
I'm not buying it.
Cynthia
And
Erivo.
I cannot stand. Now Cynthia Erivo, fine, but Ariana Grande, I will never.
Nah, nah,
I'm
nah. Get
sorry.
out of
I will
here.
never shit on Christian Chenoweth. She is a literal musical staple in the space. Like her Glinda, I'm sure is probably top tier. But Ariana is not that she's
It's the
terrible.
top tier.
No, babe. No, babe. I don't
Yes,
know.
babe.
I
Yes,
don't
babe.
know. I don't
What do you mean?
know. I don't
This is
know.
coming
I
from
don't
someone who has
know.
never seen Wicked. You haven't even seen Wicked.
I've seen enough of the show to know
Okay, okay.
the character and also Kristen Chenoweth's like staple in the Wicked stratosphere. Like I do know that. But I just don't think that I mean Ariana Grande is great. Like she plays a literal sweet oh my god. Everyone that's her natural MO. Like that
Yes.
is not
And the comedic skill is just I don't know. I don't know. You're killing me. You're killing me
I'm
today.
sorry. I can't get with it. I can't get with it.
Well,
I know the girls, Mr. Shiz or whoever, I know they will feel
not
differently. I
Mr.
hope you all
Shiz.
have.
I'm Mr. Shiz.
Yeah, you are. You are. You are. You are Mr. Shiz for sure. Whoever he is.
All right. Well, this was a fun
That'll stress
episode.
you out. I'm screaming.
because you are just
Down to the wicked, honey. Maybe one day. I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna call you after I watch. I'm lying. I am not gonna watch that shit. I'm
Why
lying. I
would
don't
you
even
not
know
watch it
why.
though? Why would you not
I
watch it?
just You know what? I'm gonna get real good in Stone. And I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna call you
It's
like,
not.
you
The
know
funny
what?
thing is like the pacing is really good. It's not like it doesn't lull. The songs really add things to the dialogue. The
You better
opening
say the
is the opening.
pacing. I know that's
The
right.
okay, the opening number
This
is
your
phenomenal.
movie. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
The last thing I'm gonna say, I mean, think about all and then the background, the background tea. Remember, she's dating the guy who played Bach on, or
Timothy Chalamet.
was, no, she's dating the
Okay.
guy who played Bach on Wicked, and he left his wife,
Wow, she's a homewrecker.
and that's why we love her.
Okay.
All right, good night.
That's why we love
This was
her.
fun.
Wow. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in.